Hello. I am actually live today. I wasn't sure if I would be. TLDR, my mom is sick currently, so I was worried I would get it. So, so far, I'm not sick. I don't feel great, but I don't know if it's an illness or me projecting an illness onto me or what. But, I don't feel 100%. But I at least feel good enough to at least try to finish Galaxy. Can't really speak for the rest of the week for streams, but again, we'll try to power through this and be in a position where I don't have to worry so much about having a game looming over me for the next little bit. Hi Son, welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your vibin'. And we are back with more Super Mario Galaxy. Nope, you're not falling asleep, Luigi. We're jumping into it. So we have 19, technically 20 stars to go, but one is post-game, post-game, essentially. So yeah, we'll be getting that soon. Ooh yeah, pizza, lucky. I had, like, pizza the other day, it was nice. Hi, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well too. Hope everyone's doing well today again. Just trying to dodge illness. Doing my best to avoid getting sick. Hi GB, also welcome on in. Thank you for the head pats. I was actually gonna set up a command right before stream. Not a command, but like a redemption before stream, but I forgot. So oopsie. Sometimes I don't lock in. But anyway, let us head back to the garden. Honestly, a very pretty location in the game, as we enter a very not pretty environment, the Dreadnought Galaxy, once again. Yeah, pizza. Gluten-free pizza's interesting. Anyway, Dreadnoughts, Colossal Cannons. This is probably the most notorious level in Galaxy beyond the Trial Galaxies, because of a reason that'll be obvious very soon. Yeah, so, this is a pretty notorious one, so we'll have to see how it goes. There's actually stuff down there, but it's mostly just to help you get back up. That's kind of just a way to teach you the mechanic of it, but in a low-stakes environment, which I appreciate. I actually made a funny discovery on my own time. Yeah, son? God, I wish... I'm not gonna elaborate farther at the time being. What was I saying? I made a discovery that you can actually jump over the lasers, but that things don't actually load in properly until you actually disable the lasers, so you can't even speedrun trick this. I think we have the Battle Rock music again, which I do like. The purple coins here is notoriously difficult. Yeah, it kinda sucks. I really was hoping you could, like, cheese it, but they don't let ya. I don't know why these, like, octopus enemies are being so stubborn today. Normally they don't go back down to the barrel. So, readily... Okay. I'm just gonna do this, instead of just, you know... trying to finesse that. So we have a little bob-omb here that put us on a timer for actually getting the goodies here. Mind you, not a very strict timer. Wow, that like engine looks weirdly high res. Again, playing the new Switch version, it's like, wow, this looks weirdly high res. It's actually kind of uncanny. It's kind of like playing Skyward Sword HD. So anyway, this is the part that everyone hates. Can I duck this? Cool. I was just wondering, that could have backfired terrifically, but I just wanted to see. Mind you, I don't think this level's as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I think this level's not that difficult, cause there's actually a trick to it that a lot of people don't even realize, that I'm going to point out as we go along. But yeah, hope everyone's doing okay. Again, doing my best. But again, streams might be a little sporadic this week, depending on if I do get sick. I think I'm almost to the point where I can let my guard down a little bit, at least, and not be as nervous about getting sick. But okay, I'm gonna do something on purpose that might not make sense, but I'm going to deliberately let the platform get too far away. Like it could jump over there, but I'm not gonna because I want to show something off. So, you might be thinking, oh no, the platform's gone, whatever shall I do? The platforms respawn here. Like, genuinely. And this is something I don't see pointed out very often, but makes the game significantly easier. Because if this platform respawns, then you don't have to like hurry for the purple coins in that section nearly as much. Mind you, the level is still very difficult. But, again, that's like a little tidbit that I feel like I've seen very few people point out. I think I saw an LP years ago where they accidentally found that out, and ever since I'm like, wow, this actually makes the level way easier. I say as I immediately die. Cool. Great. Easier does not mean easy. Alrighty. Those swords tasty? Yeah, very. Munch munch. But yeah, just gotta go through this section again. This is basically a glorified auto-scroller, which is not inherently my favorite thing in the world, but I don't know if this vertical platform respawns, and I don't really want to find that out as like brave as I'm being right now. I don't think I actually want to learn that at this moment, so I'm gonna just move on. Yeah, like that's the end of the level, basically. Like we're basically almost done. Ow. Yeah, all that's left is this little section over here. I had a weird brain thought just now where it's like I'd rather be playing like I enjoy streaming, I'm gonna clarify, but I just have a real hankering to play a different game at the moment, and it's not a game I feel like I can easily admit to wanting to play right now. And explain my reasoning of why I suddenly had the thought of, I wish I could be playing this game right now, but I do enjoy Mario Galaxy, it's just like, my brain is very distracted at the moment. Did we actually get 69 star bits that time? Wow. Oh goody, we're just immediately getting thrown into the hellscape. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with this, again. If I get this first try, I'll be very happy with myself, I'll be honest. Battle Station's purple coins. This is considered like the worst purple coin mission in the entire goddamn game. Like, that is not a joke. This level is notoriously difficult. So if I get this first try, I'll be very impressed with myself. At least we get the really good purple coin theme, which is, to be fair, just a remix of Gusty Garden. You can also duck certain cannonballs, so that's also good to keep in mind. Not everyone, I'm pretty sure, but some. The key is to just be patient, which is not something I'm good at. Again, recently had an interesting experience where it's like, I need to be patient with something. Proceeds to barrel straight into a very risky decision that worked out, but definitely shouldn't have worked out as smoothly as it did. So again, I'm very impatient. That's something I genuinely want to work on. Because it's like, yeah, it worked out in this case, but it won't always work out like that. I won't always luck out entirely with that kind of thing. This one's kind of all on the side there. Again, the biggest difficulty with this one is this section for me. Trying to get the coin not faceplant to a cannon is like really difficult. Like, I usually just wait for that cannon cycle, because I find that one, if I rush, I'll immediately get hit. Right, there's one. Ow! How did I live? Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, now does that platform respawn? Oh. Well, Again, knowing platforms respawn, that takes a lot of the stress out of this level. Like, genuinely. Okay, so you should have 99 at the end of this. The final one should be in the path to the launch path of the launch star over there. I'm pretty sure like there's rare dialogue where if you miss every coin, the Gearmo at the end here is like, what the hell? I'm actually kind of impressed. There's also a sling star over there. I don't know where that takes you. I don't really want to find out. So we're just gonna move on. You did it. Wow, you really worked for it. First try, Battle Station's purple coins. Hell yeah. Now if only I didn't die embarrassingly in the easier version. But yeah, I don't know where that sling star takes you. Part of me wants to find out, but part of me doesn't want to replay this level again. But I guess I wouldn't need to actually get the purple coins. But just even surviving takes a bit. Okay, is this what I think it is? Because I think there's a hidden star coming up here. I guess I shouldn't be doing Dreadnought, actually. I should actually go to the other galaxies now to try to get the other purple coin comets in rotation sooner rather than later, now that I think about it. So yeah, we actually... I'm debating what to do here. We'll do this. At the very least. We got another Gearmo's mini-game. You know how hard it is keeping a Dreadnought clean, and then someone comes in and drops a load of trash in the ammo depot. Hey, we have plenty of bombs. Maybe you could use them to blow up all this trash. Gee, thanks. So they're spread out more this time. To make it a little bit more difficult, but it's still not overly difficult if I'm remembering right. Just gotta try to aim for the gold coin marks on the floor, basically. They take about 10 seconds to count down, so you do need a decent amount of leeway. So I'm actually probably gonna chuck this one a little bit early. Okay, so we're already SOL, because we don't have enough time, unless they chain reaction. Yeah, they don't chain. So, that was just very unfortunate. No, you gotta do it faster. There's always more, so come by later, again, if you feel like helping. Hey, you want to blow up all this trash for me? Yes. Gee, thanks. Okay, so I just got clipped by the explosion there because I was hurrying too much. So good to know. That can actually happen. I've never had that happen before, to be honest. Because of that, I'm actually gonna go for these two first, since they're farther away. Like so. There's also merit to just getting the bomb out of your hands early, and then repositioning it in a moment. That's actually probably not gonna work, is it? That worked! Okay, cool, I'll take it. Well, I'm never going to take out the trash again now that I know you can just blow it up. Oh, take this as my thanks. I found it lying around. Maybe it will help you. Now, the purple coin missions are kinda hard. The ones that are worse are in Galaxy 2. You blew that trash to bits. Thanks. Like, genuinely, Galaxy 2 has some really obnoxious purple coin missions. The rolling ball in World S is awful. The tree slide is pretty awful. There's others too. I'm trying to think of which ones I'm thinking of, actually, but I feel like there's more that are pretty bad. Alright, let's take a detour to the deep dark galaxy. How did you never notice that the other things are telling where to throw the bombs? Yeah, that's like something that makes that mission a lot easier. The underground ghost ship. So yeah, I want to get a boss comet into rotation for this level. We might detour back over because there's another boss comet in Dreadnought. So again, we might be kind of very ADHD for the rest of this playthrough as I'm just hopping between galaxies. We're currently on galactic survey duty. Please be patient with us. We're on an exploration mission. Thank you for pointing your spotlight directly into my eyes. Cannon, get all you can in the cannon. Hello. Snore. Okay. Where's the other toads? Like, they should be around here somewhere. There's a chest over there. I never noticed that, actually. But also, there aren't any shells around to break it open. Oh, silly me. There's a shell over here. How did I never notice this? Alrighty. My curiosity is getting the better of me. I want to see what this is. It's probably just a 1-up, to be honest, but... I'm curious. Yeah, just a 1-up. 1-ups don't even restore your air. You cannot climb up trees in this game, good to know. So, the gate's locked, so we need to figure out a way to unlock it. First of all, we can launch ourselves up here, grab the rainbow star, and just go to town on all the little octo-aliens. I forget if these have a name. I'm pretty sure they have a species name, but I don't even know if it's official or just like stated in files for the game, which means it'll be a Japanese name. Like, a lot of enemies don't actually have official English names, just Japanese names, just because of data mining. Yeah, some of the detailing on this version is, like, throwing me off. Like, why is that so detailed? There's another secret in this particular galaxy, so we're gonna go show that real quick. There is a miniature version of the Gateway Galaxy over here. Why does this exist? I have no idea, but it does exist. There's also a weird quirk where you can actually kind of wedge yourself into this house over here, if I'm not mistaken. It's obviously a little finicky, but you can kind of see Luigi going inside a little bit there. I'm pretty sure it is possible. Yeah. You can even go in first person here and look around. But yeah, just a tiny version of that planet. There's like nothing else here. So it's like, why is this even here is what I wonder. And roughly where Rosalina's little area would be is where this thing is. So this deflates the planet. Wow, that looks weird. But also gives you a ton of coins in the process. Yeah, the planet's so small that it's like having issues there. Now I'm pretty sure that like rotating effect also happened on the original, so that's not like a Switch 2 issue. There are a few glitches that are specific to this version and also the Switch 2 specifically. Galaxy 2 especially has some broken textures, just because even on Dolphin running certain levels at like 4K causes the textures to break. So people just think it was an oversight. Again, I do hope they patch some of that though. Given that they're patching 3D All-Stars of all things to fix glitches, given that game was not even available to be sold anymore, I would assume they will eventually patch this version too. Anyway, Blue Toad is over here. There's still a toad missing, I think. The team is surveying the underground lake. Cool. So, more swimming. Got some bloopers down here. We also have a purple toad swimming down here. Also, thank you for the hydration check, by the way. I kind of forgot to mention that, because I kind of locked in a bit. Wow, you can actually do that in any mission, huh? The hidden star, I mean. But, we're gonna move on, I think. There's a tunnel right here. Cool. We're actually kind of drowning. So that's not great. But again, Luigi just has more trouble with this anyway. Just like me for real. Like, bad lung capacity. So yeah, this should take us to the other part of this galaxy. Like so, open up this big old hatch in the water. This also, oh yeah, good shot of the moon right there. Yeah, that's very pretty actually. But yeah, we got Boo. So, Boos are actually vulnerable to light. I don't think I actually showed that earlier. But to actually defeat a Boo, you're supposed to lure them into the light. I think I just took him out with like a Rainbow Star previously, so didn't actually show that. But yeah, what else? There's a lot in this area, like you can swim under the ghost ship and everything, but like there's nothing there in this mission. There's stuff later on though, so yeah, it's a very interesting galaxy for sure. It looks like there are coins down there or something. Anyway, we got Carmilla again. It's the same fight as before, it's just harder because, actually it's not even harder. The arena is kind of unwieldy though. Oddly enough, just by having a spotlight, you might think, oh, maybe ghosts show up, and I don't think they do actually. Why did that not lock on? Yeah. If you're actually really close, you can actually get hidden before she can teleport. Which is very nice. I guess the actual difficulty is that instead of being like outside the arena in the previous fight, she actually warps into the arena itself, which can actually make it a little bit more challenging. A little bit more challenging being the operative phrase, because it's still not hard by any means. There's gold coins on the mast in case you need to heal. We also have this part here which is actually kind of difficult because we have a very small amount of room to work with here. We got hit, which is not good because the comet for this one's a Daredevil comet, so ooh boy, this is gonna be interesting. In my opinion, this might... well, that's not even true, because there's one in the very next galaxy that's harder. This one's a pretty annoying Daredevil comet. I don't think it's like overly difficult though, I think. We've gotten a lot of stars today. We're like only half an hour. We're only like 20 minutes in to the actual gameplay section, and we've already gotten a lot done. Mind you, we're gonna slow down here because the purple coins in Deep Dark is a very long star, so we'll see how long that actually takes. And the Daredevil for Melting Molten might cause problems, so we'll see how that goes. Mind you, like, the bomb one is actually really short because it's right at the start of the level. But this one and the one after is a bit long. The Revenge of the Topman tribe. So, we fought them before in... yeah, it was Battle Rock. It's kind of interesting because this game does reuse themes a lot more than other Mario games, just by the nature of having smaller galaxies, or smaller worlds with more worlds with more... what am I trying to say? More worlds with fewer things to do in them, is what I'm trying to say. The power lines are keeping me from helping my friends. Spin to hit something and knock them out. Oh, please hit the power lines with something. Get me out of here! So yeah, you can bounce the Topman enemy into the power lines to disable them. And we need to get one more to shut it off for good. It's a very satisfying effect, the little shield disappearing. Thank you, in return let me create a shortcut for you. Okay, I'm going to transform! Nice. So this should be a blue chip section. Yeah. One, I think, does need the green Topman in theory, but Luigi's Luigi, so we can just bypass that entirely. Nice. With that, we can pull ourselves along here, like so. Voila. Now we have the really fun part, and by fun I mean this is the part where I always get really tilted at this level, if I'm going to get tilted at this level. Not so much in this one, but in the next, like, comet version of this stage, this is really annoying, trying to go fast in it. Case in point, it's very easy to just rush and clip a cannonball. Here you actually have to use the release trick to kind of slingshot yourself past where the pole star is. Like, basically, if you let go of A, you're instead of being pulled towards the pole star, you're pulled past it. Because you then have momentum being pulled forward, and thus, you know, aren't actually stopped by the pole star. That was a weird way to word that, I feel. I'm very good at English, clearly. What even is... Oh, I see why this is annoying. Okay, Oddly enough, if you actually pass them, they turn off. So you can just kind of go barely past it and it'll deactivate. It's like weird, but also very helpful. For another thing in the series, the Perfect Run, quite notably, uses these. And that level sucks. So having them actually shut off when you pass them is actually very nice in that case. Ow. Because then you don't have to worry about, you can just kind of rush through that section of the Perfect Run and just try to get the lasers to shut off as soon as possible, basically. At least that's kind of my MO for that area, because it just kind of sucks otherwise. Yeah, like deliberately going past to get it to deactivate, and then actually this one isn't deactivating. I wonder if it's... I don't understand the shutdown range of that one. Oh, he has a weird quirk. You can see Luigi's skeleton in Mario's too. But in Galaxy 2, I think they got rid of that animation. I wonder if they deemed it like too dark for like E10. Or like E, so it might have gone up to like E10 or something. Either way. Also, we didn't talk to Luma Lee at all in this playthrough. Hi. Luma Lee, Luma Pop, welcome to the Luma shop. I can sell you something helpful for only 30 star bits. Sure. Which will it be? Oh, you can't back out from here. Oopsie. Sure. One mushroom. Alright, now fill me up with exact change. Ooh, so full. Now I'm feeling great, so here I go. Transform! So yeah, instead of turning into like a planet like most Lumas, they'll turn into a life shroom or a one-up mushroom. And anyway, we have Topman again. The main quirk of this fight is the lasers only go around part of the arena this time. So they're like, it's harder to actually hit him into the electricity. I say harder to hit him into the electricity, but we immediately win the fight, no problem. So, how hard is it actually? So yeah, very easy. But how easy will it be to go fast in it is the other question, because we do have a speedy comet coming up here. Meaning we have to do the entire level, but faster, I think. But hey, we don't have to worry about that, because next up is the purple comet here, so we're off the hook for that. Some of the speedy comets actually do truncate parts of levels, so you don't have as much to go through, which is interesting. Like, I want to say the Good Egg Galaxy does. Plunder the purple coins. Actually, wait. Question. How many speedy comets are even in the game? Good Egg. Space Chunk. No, wait. Desert. The Desert Galaxy. Are there more? I feel like there's more, but I can't think of any. Like, I don't know if there are any in the engine room, because that's a cosmic for... There's 2 cosmics in the engine room, actually. And then a fast foe. Which does raise the question of which one actually does have the most variations. Like, which comet type is the most common is what I mean. I feel like Fast Foe doesn't come up very much in this game. Galaxy 2 on the other hand. But anyway, Captain Toad's over here. Wow, what a ghost! What's a ghost ship doing here? Scared? Don't worry, I'll protect you. If any ghosts come out, I'll send them running scared. Too bad I don't see any ghosts. No ghosts here, too bad. You don't get to see me in action. Oh, hi. Ghost! But you can actually have Toad help you out here. Like so. Did that ghost run away? He doesn't even know what he did. But yeah, he's helping. He's doing his best. Captain Toad's an interesting character, because again, there's the argument that, is this Captain Toad the same as the one in Captain Toad? And all subsequent games? Like, because that one's like a Toad wearing, like, with red cap and wearing blue instead of red. Almost like the more, like, main character Toad, rather than the species of characters Toad. Nope, I don't see any purple coins hidden in the dirt. I mean, there's not really a way to dig in this game, so that would really suck, actually. Oh, speaking of digging for coins, I just remembered one of the Galaxy 2 purple coin missions. Oh god. Yeah, no, that one's not fun. That one sucks. Because it's on a time limit, and it just generally is pretty rude. But yeah, I don't really have a lot of other, like, strong opinions on this particular mission. This one's pretty straightforward, I would say. Just time-consuming. A lot of the purple coin missions that don't have a time limit are just kind of time-consuming. Freeze Flame is obviously really bad for that. Dusty Desert, or whatever it's called. I'll be real, a lot of the desert levels in Mario, I can't remember what they're called. They all just kind of run together after a while. Oh, I should not get these now, huh? It is very interesting. At this point, I feel like I almost play Luigi more than Mario in this game. Because I usually just keep a file on hand that's got the Mario side completed. So like, I just kind of just jump into the Luigi side more often than not. It's like my preferred way to actually play the game, just because you unlock stuff for it, versus Mario where then you have to go through it with Luigi anyway, so like, just for the sake of showing things off, it makes sense. I know I pulled it, but still. I was leaning Luigi anyway, just because it makes sense, because of the Grand Finale Galaxy. Yeah, so far so good. This game is going pretty smoothly. Not too many deaths. I'm curious what the final count will be. I got a level 1 Snorkel Toad certification. Good for you. I don't even know what that means, but good job. I'm kind of taking my time in this part of the game, because it's like, yeah, we're ahead of where I thought we'd be at this point in the game. Again, I thought this would be a 5-stream game, and yet we're almost done, so... Hi there! Hello. There's like 2 more stars that have me worried. One's a Daredevil, and one of the galaxies we haven't gone to yet, and one is the Luma for the garden. I feel like I'm missing coins though. This one just kind of sucks to get, because you have to like do a very specific like jump to be able to wall jump off this mast. Like, just trying to latch onto it for a wall jump is just annoying. She says getting a second try. One thing I do like is how the poles in Galaxy kind of center you, so you can only snap to 4 directions usually. I think there's some poles that you can go around the entirety of, but a lot of them you kind of snap to the 4 main directions, which makes it a lot easier to line up jumps. Want to get those purple coins out there? Break out the long jump. Wow, so helpful. Yeah, long jump. Wait, okay, now we have a problem. Where's the last 6 coins, actually? Oh, well, there's a few of them. But there's still 3 unaccounted for. Oh, you can stand on that little, like, porthole. Or whatever that would be called. I actually don't know what that'd be called. Alrighty, now the fun part. Where am I missing coins? Like, genuinely. Where would I be missing purple coins at this point? Unless they're like around the side of the ship, like over here. Nope, I got those already. Are there any on the back wall that I forgot about? Normally I don't have this problem with this star, surprisingly. On the water, perhaps. Aha! Well, there's one. How did I miss that one, actually? That leaves two unaccounted for. Interesting. I'm just kind of racking my brain, trying to think, where would those even be? Wait, actually, when going into first person, Luigi's lighting disappears. He like goes into like a default model. That's really weird. Oh, hey, that's where they are. Well, that could have gone worse. We didn't get too lost, just mildly lost. Yeah, I still can't tell if I'm sick or not, because I keep feeling like I'm sick, but I'm also not having any worsening major symptoms, so like, I'm confused. Anyway, there we go. But also Fox Girl's favorites might be on hold a little bit after this, while I'm recovering. I might still try to do streams, but I might do some lower key stuff, like stuff that I don't want to like put up on YouTube for the sake of making it really fancy, like well edited and everything. Just kind of low-key stuff, basically. Nothing, okay. Back to Deep Dark then. Wait, actually, at this point I should do Melty Molten. Because again, trying to keep stars in rotation, it actually would make more sense to do Melty Molten next. Because one of these should unlock a comet. You might have to do all three to get the purple coin comet to appear, so we might actually focus on this one for a bit. But anyway, the sinking lava spire. This one sucks, actually. This one is mean. Because they make you do a daredevil run of the entire stage. And this is one, not a short stage, and two, not an easy stage. So this will be fun. This is kind of like the penultimate galaxy, though, where it's like, what's supposed to be your last galaxy. In general, this one's difficult, but not overly demanding. There's one part of it that's like, what the hell were they thinking? But it's not too bad, even. I just tanked that, it's fine, there's coins over here. Yeah, it does feel like this game has more like biome kind of level design, while Galaxy 2 is more just like floating platforms. Hi Star, welcome on in. Is a bird an insect? That's a very good question. Thank you for the raid. I'm gonna do a speedrun, not a speedrun trick, but just do something fancy. You can actually just jump that without actually ground pounding. But hi, welcome on in everybody, hope you're all doing well. We're just trying to finish Galaxy. I only have a little bit of it left. I love trying to type with one hand at an angle. It's my favorite thing in the world. But we'll just stop here, do a shout command real quick. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Yuna. I am a Snowpox VTuber and variety streamer on Twitch. Currently going through a bunch of my favorite games in a series called Fox Girls Favorites. So today we are playing Super Mario Galaxy. I only have like 12 stars to go, I think, so I'm gonna try to finish this up. Oh hi, I forgot you were here. Hey you, yeah, you got any tasty star bits? If you feed me a bunch of star bits, I'll burst with snacky happiness and then transform. I'm famished, I need 80 star bits to curb the hunger pangs. cool. Wait, why am I doing this? I should do the comet one first, huh? That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! I'm also trying to get through this game as quickly as I can, because I don't know if I'm still coming down with something or not. A new plant was born. Yeah, I should do this one later. Like, in actuality. I don't know why I'm doing this now. But yeah, hope stream was good. You were doing Gaggle, because I was, you know, there a little bit earlier, so I know what you were doing. But yeah, hope Gaggle was good. Hope the new setup is going well, or working well. Cool, we're live. Neat. Ow! That actually worked somehow. Neat. I'm playing fast and loose today, so surely I'll not pay for my impatience whatsoever. Yeah, we're doing a Luigi playthrough, cause chat voted on it when it started, but also because it just makes sense. We'll get the final galaxy because of this. Now, where the hell's the last one? I actually don't have an answer to that. Which is not great. Oh, there it is. Well, that was easy. I think this is actually where the star appears, too. Like, it's just a little bit above where we are currently. Nope. No, wait, I am right. It is just right there. Look at me. Remembering things occasionally. Yeah, hi. Thank you for the head pat. But yeah, hi Star, hi Freeze, hi Rex, hi Sai, hi Esper, hi Icy, hi Storms, hi Guffin. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. If you have to raid and run, it's also totally understandable. Well, time to die. We got the speed comet. Yeah, a tall glass of lemonade too. Got my vitamin C and everything. Topman Tribe speedrun. I can't say what I want to say right now, so we'll just move on. I was like, I feel like there's a joke here somewhere. I don't know if I want to go through it. Yeah, we've gotten a decent chunk already. We can easily finish the game tonight. Oh, you're red now. Oh yeah, the green one's actually down here. So yeah, there are some actual changes to the level itself to make it harder. But we have 6 minutes. That's plenty of time. She says. Very unconfident. I mean, yeah, Zon kind of went where I was thinking. But also just the idea of, you know, trying to finish this level quickly. I'm not gonna elaborate farther on where my brain went. Thank you. In return, let me create a shortcut for you. Okay, I'm going to transform. One lyric from a K-pop song that's kind of almost become a vocal stim for me is I'm presenting this without context. Not that the song actually has much context to begin with. But the line in the song is like, his night's just 5 seconds, which is like, damn, that's almost impressive. It's almost like missing every purple coin in Dreadnought Galaxy, where it's like, that's almost more impressive than anything. It's funny, there hasn't been a ton of news, like, wait man, there has been news, what am I talking about? But yeah, there hasn't really been a lot of news about like the K-pop group I like, so I haven't really brought them up unprompted. Main thing is there's like a world tour next year, which I don't know if that includes the US, because there were no US dates given. But it's one, wow, we got through that without getting hit. But it is a case of like, I don't know, part of me almost would want to go to that tour, because like I am very normal about Idol at the moment, but also going to a concert essentially by myself probably. I don't know how fun that would be. Ow. Cool. Neat. It's going great. But also, I just kind of feel like most of my K-pop hyperfixation at the moment is directed elsewhere. Like, not to say I don't like Idol at this point, but it's just like right now I'm focusing on other things. Like K-pop Demon Hunters is obviously one, but also like a member of Girls' Generation, Taeyeon, just released a comeback album of sorts. They call everything a comeback in K-pop for some reason, but anyway, to actually describe it, it's like a best of compilation, but that has a new song, and I'm kind of hyperfixating on the one new song on the album. Hell. Oh wow, you can't jump on him when he's like that. Or when you've taken damage, that's interesting. Damn, 3 minutes to spare. 5 minutes will be plenty, but actually... well, I guess we have to go back to hell. By that I mean Melty Molten. Unless we get the Daredevil for Carmella, in which case I'll do that next. Yeah, I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, given that we're kind of flying through this right now. Like, yeah, we're done with Dreadnought already. I'm saving Matter Splatter for later, because... just as a filler star if we're waiting for the comet to show up. For real though, the Sinking Lava Spire. Hi Serena, thank you for the head pat. Hope you're doing well. I do want to draw on the head pat at some point. Also, thank you Zon for the head pat as well. Everyone's just head patting me today. Not that that's... yeah, must be a day ending in Y, I guess, at this point. Thank you as well, GV. But yeah, I do want to draw on head pad at some point. I have an artist in mind for it that I just need to wait for them to open commissions again, basically. Nice swap? Yeah, I try to be a nice swap, but sometimes I don't feel like I'm a very nice fox. Sometimes... I don't know. Yeah, thank you Rex. Yeah, thank you all. But yeah, when I was going through this game, through the collection, to unlock things faster, I found out you can just skip that. You can just bypass it entirely. So I'm like, sure, why not? Yeah, like drawn like that. I would actually like a head pat like that at some point. But it's just bad. I want to commission someone for it, probably. It's been a day, but you'll live. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've heard some of it, and yeah, I do hope things improve on that front soon. Oh, the volcano's still erupting. That's actually really cool. Also, okay, I'm going back over here. I just had a realization about something. Part of the level, this is stuff you go to later. I didn't realize this was still the same planet. I could not get the cursor to line up, so I just got burned. Yeah, all the good vibes to Serena. Alrighty. Cool, cool. Yeah, we made it. Neat. Yeah, like, this is the same planet. I never put 2 and 2 together for some reason, and I don't know why. I meant to put in a new command or a new point redeem today about, like, say, like, hyperfix say about Vocaloid, because I had one for Guilty Gear, and then realized, wow, I actually don't remember much of the lore past what I've talked about already. I had one for K-pop, but, like, there's only so much I can talk about K-pop Demon Hunters right now. So I meant to put in one for, Vocaloid, but I forgot to set it up last night, so I was scrambling to get it done today and didn't get it finished. So oopsie. There's like a crystal on this path that I don't know how you're supposed to get without dying in the process. In like a little alcove. It's like, I don't know what they want you to do there. Ah, that's great. We're just getting all the rough parts, rough stuff out of the way now. We're getting all the bad vibes out of the way now, so when we do the Daredevil, we'll get it first try. Clearly that's my thinking here. It worked for Dreadnought. So yeah. Yeah, first try Dreadnought purple coins immediately screws up the regular mission though. Yeah, like over there's like an alcove with a crystal on it. It's like, what's that even for? It feels like a death trap, because you're literally racing rising lava, so it's like going over there is not really worth it. Say something nice about Serena. Serena is very cool. I have, again, not known her the longest. This is very fun to be doing while surviving a rising lava chase. I haven't known Serena the longest, but she has been very sweet and nice. And I enjoy hearing her, like, hyperfixate on things. Talk about, like, you know, like Sonic stuff. It's just kind of been fun. And just other stuff too, like Xenoblade's another one. Hungry Luma has appeared. Just overall been very nice getting to know her better. Though again, it has not even been that long at all. Ah! She was a spam bot? Oh. Yeah. Well, that sucked. Yeah, genuinely like a super cool person. Having the bizarre realization of how I've gotten to know Serena better, and I don't know how to feel about either of the reasons I've gotten to know Serena better. I'm gonna be real. One is a game I was alluding to earlier. The other's Billy Hatcher. I don't know which is the weirder game to have as a bonding experience. You knew I was thinking about that game? Yeah, of course I was. We left off at a really interesting part. Not even in the way you might be thinking, but just like, aw. Like, actually, like, nice part of the game. The Snowcap Galaxy has appeared. I want to check here if the thing is opened up first. Yeah, nothing's actually opened up here. You think you know what game I'm talking about? I haven't exactly been subtle. It's just a game banned on Twitch. I've actually brought it up on stream before anyway. It's Mice T. I don't know why I'm dodging it so much. Through the Meteor Storm. Main reason I just avoid talking about it is like, yeah, this is an 18+ video game, therefore it is one I hesitate to, like, casually recommend on my channel, which generally is not 18+ in terms of content. Like, I don't really talk about 18+ stuff very often. Like, I try not to swear too much on my streams. Just, that's not entirely my vibe on my own channel. The funny part is, if I'm streaming with someone, I will swear more, because then I pick up their energy. So this one is fun. We have to actually lure the Ember to light the torches. You're a bad influence to you are, but a very cute bad influence. Oh, I remembered what the last star here is. By the way, this game is mean. They put an invisible wall here, so you actually can't just cheese it. They thought that one through. Yeah, the load times on the Switch too are not great, I'm gonna be real. Though from what I saw, like, if it's played digitally, it runs a little bit better. At least from what I recall seeing. But yeah, not the best, but again, the game is running essentially at 4K, if I'm remembering right. It's just something kind of weird about this version loading worse than the Wii version, but it almost makes sense because it, you know, it's like doing the math from... doing the math from 480p to 4K That's a pretty big jump. So it's like, yeah, no wonder it actually loads slower. Anyway, as we are slowly dying in this, you know, meteor storm, I'm gonna pause the game, because I might get hit by a meteor or something. But also ads are about to start, so I'm gonna set this down and get up and stretch a bit and hydrate. And like how we talked a bunch about trying to, like, you know, I personally don't like being too, like, mature on my streams, and then this song starts playing, and chat immediately hive minds about a recurring discussion about this particular song. Anyway, unfortunately, we'll have to I'll probably play it next ad break again, because actually no, this is a 5-minute song. Maybe we'll start next stream with it or something. Alrighty, I am back in position, I think, and as ready to go as I can be. Yes, on. So yeah, having Nasty Majesty on the stream playlist will garner interesting reactions, noted for the future. I do actually really like Splatoon 2. Again, the funny part is, for Fox Girls favorites, there's a part of me that's like, what if I do Octo expansion without actually playing Splatoon 2 proper? Would that be weird? Because, like, I think I would enjoy Octo expansion more than Splatoon 2, ironically. Like, I traditionally do enjoy that more. That's part of Splatoon 2 I really appreciate. To be fair, when that song came up, I was absolutely expecting chat to start saying that. It's like I know my friends. If anything, the part I'm surprised about is that Serena said it before Zon did. That's the part I'm actually surprised about. Like, genuinely. I almost just phrased it really badly. I almost said something very, very bad in terms of how I was going to phrase that. Oh, hi. I hesitated. I should have backed up and gone around, but that's essentially a life loop. You're a lady of good upbringing? Uh-huh. Actually, does this sign say something? Hey, my name is Billboard. Say, have we met somewhere before? Anyway, you'll need to hop on that ball to get through here once you're on. Ready your controller, then tilt to move around and press B to jump. Try not to fall in any holes. So yeah, again, my method is hold the controller so the USB port is pointing straight up. I mean, I agree with you, Serena. I also am in that same boat, if I'm being real. Like, to clarify, I'm not judging. That was a choice on my part. I somehow made that work. That shouldn't have worked, but it worked. Yeah, again, same. My brain is trying to figure out how to come back from that comment, actually. Like, genuinely trying to, like, what do I say now? What do I say that's not just digging a deeper hole for myself? Also, thanks for the follow earlier. I didn't hear the notification go off. I think my notifications are kind of breaking. Anyway, Fiery Dino Piranha. Well, that's a spoiler. Not that for starters? Wait, what do you mean, not that for starters? 111, so yeah, 10 more to go. So yeah, we'll see how fast this goes. Again, it might go into the next ad break, but we're definitely gonna be able to finish the game tonight. You say wet, digging a deeper hole. I mean, that's fair. You say wet? I mean, that's not my default answer to every situation, Serena. Most situations, but not every situation. You're supposed to go around the other way. I'm a rebel, so I'm just gonna do that instead. Because why the hell not? And again, this sling star is completely unnecessary. You can just long jump it. This is like the same planet we've been to already, but this time the objective is different. Instead of star chips, we have to kill all the embers. Like so. There's probably one more over here, yeah. Piece of cake. Now this part sucks, if I'm remembering. No, wait, this isn't the part that sucks. It's the next part that sucks. You can actually see the egg already in the distance. Me looking back at myself circa 2017. That was dumb. I shouldn't have gone away with that. There's a lot of things I shouldn't have gone away with in this playthrough. It's almost like I know this game pretty well, so I can definitely play fast and loose with it in a way that I don't necessarily recommend, like a first-time Mario Galaxy person, like try playing the game this way, because you will probably be punished for it. Aw, I'm glad, son. This is why I like streaming. I want to make people smile. I want to like share video games with people and just have a good time. I want to provide like a safe, chill environment to just, you know, vibe out to games. There's a pipe over there, what the hell? Like, I never noticed that was there before. Again, almost like putting the game in a higher resolution in 480p, you notice things. It's like, huh, I never noticed that. It's probably just like a coin room or something not helpful. But still, it's like, huh, I never knew that was there. There's a lot of things in this version, even compared to 3D All-Stars, I've noticed a lot. Because, like, compared to 3D All-Stars, this version is still clearer. So, like, there's still quite a lot that I genuinely didn't even realize was in that version. Because 3D All-Stars still carries over the original, like, textures to the point of it being kind of muddy. Damn it. Alright, this fun part, fireballs, and now the tail is automatically going in and out. Wow, okay, that's like the best Dino Piranha fight I've ever had. Wow, I wish I could have that in, like, Galaxy 2, where you actually need to speedrun every boss from this game. Except for, like, some of the Bowser Jr. ones. Genuinely, the fastest run of that fight I've ever had. Like, I just clutched it out somehow. Fire Yum balls. I think you got that backwards. Now they're fun. Oh well, time to suffer. Got a Daredevil comet. But yeah, also just streaming gives me an opportunity to just kinda mess around with games I enjoy. Lava Spire Daredevil run. That's an ancient meme. I thought it was Fireball's Yum. I haven't seen the clip. It's from Mario World, right? The Mario World cartoon by Deke. Not pronounced any other way, obviously. They flip it for a YouTube poop? Oh, I'm really not into YouTube poops. That's an interesting bit of lore about me. I did add the Vocaloid command, by the way. It doesn't have like an icon yet because I was scrambling during ad break. But if you want me to talk about Vocaloid, that's 500 points. I also lowered the K-pop and Guilty Gear ones to 500 as well. Just for the sake of ease. Talk about Vocaloid, talk about Gumi. I actually realized I didn't really need a text entry for that, in hindsight. So Gumi, I don't know much about, to be honest. That's kind of a blind spot for me, actually. There's like a specific line of Vocaloid, it's like Megpoid, M-E-G-P-O-I-D. And Gumi is like the most notable one from that. I think there's another one. That was risky. The fireball was just about to jump out. Gumi is a very interesting Vocaloid in that she's sort of detached from a lot of the ones that are done by Krypton, like Miku, Rin, Len, Kaito, Mako, Luca. Those are all Krypton. So Gumi is like separate, which is why you don't see her pop up very much in like games. Which is like why Project Mirai on 3DS is a big deal, because that actually does have some Gumi in it. I think Happy Synthesizer is in it. Because Luca is also in that game. Project Mirai DX is stupid expensive, I discovered. Because like a friend was talking about wanting a copy, and then was like, yeah, no, the physical is very expensive. But hey, did you know it's very easy to mod a 3DS? But also with Gumi, notable songs include Happy Synthesizer, as previously mentioned with Luca. Echo is probably one of the most famous by Crusher P. Crusher P, is that just bottom surgery? Damn, you ever just say something out loud and then deeply regret it after? Anyway. But yeah, genuinely, Gumi's a bit of a blind spot for me. Not like super knowledgeable about Gumi. Not to say I don't know much about like others. As a bonus piece of trivia, did you know that Akita Neru does not actually have a voice bank of her own? Most songs that are sung by Neru are actually just using Miku's voice bank, but just pitched differently. It's like Flop Air is actually Miku's voice bank. Wow, you can actually just jump up here, okay. Cool. I did that by accident, but it worked, so I'll take it. We also got this first try, which I'm very happy about. Yeah, I'll look up more about Gumi and maybe talk about her more next time, because I genuinely forgot. I also forgot to put a timer on that one, so... I might need to tweak some things during next ad break. Because I realize, as much as I like talking about Guilty Gear and K-pop, those are slightly more niche topics. So I just feel like, you know, broadening it to be not just, you know, having other options might be helpful. At least that's my way of thinking, at least. Anyway, Bubble Blast Off. Yeah. Yeah, we don't actually need text entry. For that one. And also timer, that's the other thing I wanted to do. I need to double check the timer on the other two, so I'll do that during next ad break, probably. Anyway, we got this little mole in the cannon again. You can actually just use the melons or coconuts, depending on if you have 9,999 star bits. Just bonk them on the head like that. Yeah, so Yuna's got a point, so it's just kind of gay in general. Affectionate. Anyway, that opens up the cannon for us. We didn't actually talk to Captain Toad. Oopsie. Yeah, like Son is gay for me. See, saying gay for me like that just makes me think of Luigi's quote of gay for me. Gay for me. Alrighty. I don't need the star bets. We did all the Hungry Limas already. But why not? Might as well. Wait, we did most of Dreadnought. And we only have the Daredevil here. Yeah, no, we're kind of flying through this. Luigi's Gay Mansion? That's a very different game. Alrighty. Wait a minute, I'm gonna be silly. Do we even need the Ice Flower for this? Wait, I need to actually let it wear off if I want to test this. Cause like, I'm wondering if you can make this jump now. because like you're supposed to use the ice flower and go up this way, but it's like, I don't know if you need to do that. Yeah, no, you can just climb up here. Well, damn. That saves a lot of time. Wait, this is actually not the way I want to go. Does something cool, immediately screws it up because I don't remember where to go. Story of my life. When trying to be fancy. Like the song by Twice, which is actually not a song I really think about very often. The Twice song I mostly know is The Feels. So that's a freebie, I guess. Because again, the K-pop one I think gets redeemed the least of all of them. Which makes sense, because again, I fully concede I'm very normal about K-pop. But that not a lot of my friends also are into K-pop. Piece of cake. Got this tiny little planet, gotta find the right stump to activate the water jets. A lot of cheeps bouncing around. They're in their flop era. I've genuinely been looking into cosplaying as flop era Neru. It'd be really easy. That's almost like a cheating cosplay in that it's like, wow, you really don't have to do a whole lot there. Like why can't I say closet? Closet cosplay. I'm too out of the closet to be able to say the word closet, apparently. Wow, I'm botching this real bad. Wow, I'm botching this really bad. Oh no. Normally I get through this really easily. I don't know what happened there. Normally I don't struggle that much there. Anyway, that was slightly embarrassing, but we did it. Oh wait, there's a toad over there, huh? Oh, I guess you could probably use the cannon to launch stuff up there. I don't know if that would actually be good or not. Actually, no, that's on the other side. Like the other direction. Yeah, I don't know how you'd get over there, actually. Well, purple coins. So I guess our final comet's gonna be Daredevil. The Daredevil comet in Deep Dark, which this is an easy one at least. Then we have 2 more there to go. But anyway, red hot purple coins. This one's not that bad, it's just a little bit time consuming, but even then it's not horrible from what I remember. I'm worried about the Snow Bunny one, actually. That one is a little bit annoying. We might die a few times on that one. Like, actually. But yeah, this is just gonna be kind of a vibe stage, because, like, there's not a whole lot to do here. There's not a lot of risk here, actually. Despite being on fire, it's surprisingly low-key. Yeah, Neru in general, as a result, does not have many songs associated with her, I feel. Neru was originally designed as like a derivative of Miku in a similar way of Teto being a derivative of Miku. Like kind of a pastiche of Miku, but then sort of just becomes her own character. And Triple Baka has caused them to kind of all just be considered a trio. Even now, people tend to associate them all together. So for example, for the song Mesmerizer, a lot of people do like fan draws of a Neru Mesmerizer outfit, because she's not actually in that music video, but people still just kind of lump her in with that too. Personality-wise, Neru is more defined than the others, I feel, in terms of just being very tsundere. I don't really feel like a lot of Vocaloids have like personalities that people just kind of treat as canon, partly just because with Vocaloid there's an artistic expression in having a voice bank sing a song for you. Not sing a song for you, that sounds too like... That's too like... You know... Not pejorative, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like it's not a very, like, fair read on it, but just like... A lot of people just use Miku and Teto and everything to just kind of project what they're feeling into a song, and that they do not feel like they can sing themselves, so for some reason or another. So it almost feels like Vocaloids don't really have fixed personalities a lot. I'm gonna get those last, because I think that's actually where that shows up. But, like, you know, Teto, for example, has had a huge resurgence because of, I want to say Teto kind of had a resurgence because of, like, Mesmerizer, because that was, like, a while ago. But then recently, Teto's kind of had another bigger resurgence because of, Bird Brain. And Jamie P in general, but I do think Bird Brain is probably the best known of its output. If that makes sense. Wow, this really is useless, huh? Yeah, like there aren't I thought there would be purple coins here at least to like force you to do that, but nope. I'm missing a few, I think. Or... No, I'm not. Well, damn. In Machine Level, so that one was older than I remember it being, honestly. Damn, that was really fast. What the hell? Like, I thought that would take a lot longer. Genuinely. Miku is just always popular. A lot of people don't like Miku because she is the popular kid, basically, and people like giving others a little bit more attention. I feel. A lot of people are hoping for, like, the twins to get more love. Recently, there's Clone with Rin and Gumi. Guppy in the Underground Lake. I almost feel like Rin is less obscure than Len, because people, I feel like they use Rin more than Len, but maybe that's a misread on my part. Anyway, what are y'all up to? That mean Guppy is down below, but I fear no fish. Guppy, how you don't scare me. I just bought Guppy in the Underground Lake. Guppy in the Underground Lake. No, my meat. My roast is toast. That Guppy guy is scary. There's so many jokes that can be made. I'm going to show restraint. As we head over here. Please, you gotta run Guppy right out of here. I don't know why Guppy's so scary. He's just vibing. This is actually a good start to get the hidden on. You can actually see it already. Machine Love is very good, also. I don't know what my favorite Jamie P song would be, now that I'm thinking about it. What, you again? You gotta be kidding me. You wanna run me out of this lake? You gotta get through all 8 rings. Hey, guess what? We have to go through more rings. He only has one trick, apparently. Luckily for Luigi, the rings do restore a bit of air, though it's not much. I don't even know if I want the shell for this, or if I would prefer to just have better turning with regular swimming. You're partial to Flavor Foley's collab of Spoken For Static. Yeah, that makes sense. Spoken For is very good. To me, it just hits a little close. I mean, that's kind of what makes it good, to be fair. But it is a case of like, yeah, no, Spoken For definitely hits a certain way. But Shivani is good, but not for everyone. Yeah, it's a little much for me. Again, I might need to recommend you some older Vocaloid songs that might hit similar notes. Alright, I'm a fish of my word, take it. Ow. You're a fish of your word, but you still have a hurt box, apparently. No, no, go back, Luigi. Yeah, favorite Vocaloid songs is always a tough topic. I should probably stop talking about Vocaloid so I have stuff for the command to be redeemed in the future. I shouldn't just go through all my Vocaloid stuff all in one go. I should spread it out a bit. Anyway, Daredevil Comet. This one shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see if my luck actually pans out. Now this should just be Carmilla again. The Ghost Ship Daredevil Ren. Yeah, I was almost going through a playlist the other night, and it kind of just showed how much my tastes diverge from hers when it comes to like music. Not as a bad thing, obviously, but just, you know. A lot of the music she vibes with, I'm like, yeah, no, this is a bit much for me. I like Cloud Drop a lot. That's another song that's very hard to listen to. Cloud Drop might actually be my favorite Jamie P song, but it's one that I definitely need to be in a specific headspace to listen to. Cause it is heavy. Alrighty. Good start. So 2 more hits. Now we have the mast, which is the hard part. Yeah. Climb up the pole once again. We got the magic... Trying to take out the magic Koopas. Ah. Okay, now things are getting hairy. Shoot, gonna just wait for that attack cycle. Damn it. I targeted the wrong one. At least we got the magic Koopas out of the way. Whoa, 2 fireballs in a row. I didn't know she could actually do that. There we go. You can't stand on this little rim here, which is actually very helpful. Damn it, okay. That just bounced me into the fireball. So maybe don't stand on the little rim. Around there. Alrighty, second try. You can skip cutscenes on the second viewing, though oddly enough comments don't count for that. I do kind of want to stream more Project Diva. I wish I had a functional PS3 still, because I would love to do Project Diva F. And maybe even F2nd for, like, Fox Girls favorites. Because that's when I really got into Vocaloid, but I don't have a PS3 anymore. Let alone one that actually works, because it was kind of falling apart. It was like a decade old. There's something nice about Zon. Zon is a sweetheart. She is honestly kind of like been my rock, my anchor through a lot of 2025. She's honestly been with me through so much, and I will always be very grateful for her for that. She's very funny, very kind. Also, that's the end of the fight, by the way. Sorry, not to interrupt the compliment, but just to mention that. But yeah, I genuinely appreciate the time I get to spend with Zon. It's been very fun getting to know her better. And yeah, I love her a lot. I love her so much. She's very good. Again, I'm clearly very good at this complimenting business. Three more to go of the regulars. You might have whimpered. Oh. Wait, why am I choosing this one? Wait, that works. We're fine. But yeah, genuinely, very much appreciate her. I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate Son. Again, it's like this weird feeling of I haven't even known Son that long in the grand scheme of things, so we've only been together for a little bit, shy of 9 months? Yeah, that's right. And yeah, I genuinely feel like my life is better with her. Like, just having someone... What'd you consider the start? Yeah, that's also, like, the caveat there, because you could technically count January if you want to go with the 1 week we dated, and then we're kind of still sort of a thing, but just at a lower level for a couple months. It's a whole thing. Yeah, I'm glad we're going strong now. You're supposed to use the bubbles, obviously, but you can just... Shoot. Wow, I'm kind of flubbing this. Wow, this is a weird angle, actually. Okay. Now the urchin's in the way. Okay, I'm just gonna do it the intended way, because I was dying otherwise. Now we gotta flip back the other way, and now lure the boo into the light. You're high in pain meds for an injury, and I was definitely in a weird spot too. But we got through it, and now we're here. I'm very happy we're both here. So many wonderful rocks. Wait, what do you mean, Serena? I don't think I follow. That's 118, right? Yeah, 2 more to go. Ruri rocks? More like Yuri rocks. Wait, what? Minor Splatter Galaxy. But yeah, watch your step. Good advice. Yeah, genuinely appreciate Son so much. From watching Star play this game recently, I actually learned that there's a trick in this level. I'm not going for it, because I am not that good at this game. I say as I've gone through a lot of very notorious Star's first try, so maybe I'm underselling myself, but... I'm not good enough with the spring mushroom specifically to feel comfortable attempting this. To be more specific, there's a trick with the spring mushroom. That's really cool. Like, you can access a little hidden spot with, like, an extra life and stuff, but yeah, no, you have to keep the spring mushroom much longer than in the regular level and, like, make it to a pipe without using a sling star. So I'm not gonna go for that, because I'm not feeling that brave, to be extremely blunt about it. Yeah, this area, at the top, you can actually get to the exit pipe of this room without losing the spring mushroom. The funny part is this game actually has it mandatory a lot more. Galaxy 2 is weird in that you can actually cheese most of the spring mushroom sections without using the spring mushroom. The one exception might be green power stars. But I don't think any regular power stars actually require it. Oh no, okay, I should not have lived. Okay, cool. But yeah, like, instead of using a sling star up there, I think you're supposed to, like, do something else. Oh no, cool, we lived. That's a lot of star bits we will never need. Okay, hurry over here. Yeah, that's sling star, you can skip it, basically. Oh god, oh no, oh geez, oh no. Actually, it might be easier to go for this, under the circumstances. Oh my god, how did I live? That was the whole comedy of errors that somehow worked out in my favor. But yeah, with the spring mushroom, you can get on top of these pillars a little bit more. Well, actually, it's just for this life up here. But then you have to do this section with the spring mushroom, so it's like, this just feels like torture to me. Narrow platforms with the spring mushroom, that just sounds awful. Cool. Yeah, we'll probably go a little bit over because we do have to beat the game a second time when we actually get the final star we need. And then that unlocks the bonus level, which I do want to show off. So yeah, a little bit over time, but that's fine. Not over time, that's actually under my normal stream length, but it's still longer than, you know, a clean 2-hour cutoff, basically, is what I mean. It just kind of depends on how much the Star Bunnies decide to troll us today. And if I know Star Bunnies, it's that they like to troll. It's like, yeah, if I know anything about that, yeah, I just worded that weird. I meant if I know anything about Star Bunnies, they like to troll. You need to go make dinner, so you'll probably miss the panel. Oh, I'm sorry. But I hope you have a nice dinner. And thank you for stopping by, as always. 119, right? So all this left is the Star Bunnies? Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna need it for this one. God, my depth perception is bad. Ah, thank you for the follow. Again, followers are anonymous here. I probably should have said that sooner, actually. I kinda forgot. Anyway, Star Bunnies in the snow. Well, time to suffer. This one's kind of annoying, so we'll see how this goes. Though again, apparently the Star Bunnies might be a little bit slower on Switch compared to Wii. For some reason, apparently this also applies to All-Stars in general. Anyway, slaying Star over, and now we have like 2 minutes to find them. Let's play Chase! Can you catch us all before the time runs out, boyoing? Hey, guess who didn't— oh wait, it's a lot longer of a time limit than I thought. Guess who forgot to actually look up where they are? Guess who also is playing this game with a Pro Controller, so this is controlling great right now, clearly. Well, I found one, it was in the hole, over there. And then the switch is on the other side of the planet, damn. Should be the last switch. Cool. So with that done... Funny part is, I'm just so used to using a Pro Controller that I have no issue with it, usually. Just some planets like this that heavily use the pointer are a little bit frustrating. But beyond that, it's not usually that bad. Oh my god, I got it. Cool, so all the bunnies are unearthed. So now it's just a matter of herding them into a hole. Like that. Okay. Ugh, you got me. Eep, you're fast. How annoying. Yeah, this one already found the hole, so we're done. Wow, that was easy. I can't believe you caught me. I give up. Here, take this star, boing. Genuinely surprised that that went as quickly as it did. I won't lose next time. Hey, you're pretty good. Let's do it again, boing. Yeah, I don't know if they actually did make the bunnies slower or not, because it definitely felt easier. Maybe I'm just better at the game than I was a gender ago. Like, however long ago it was. Anyway, hi Rosa. You're pretty good. Yeah, I thought of Ocelot too. We now have enough star power to go to another world, but before that, we must help you a special one. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Alright, then off we go. We're just gonna skip the cutscene. But yeah, I have to beat the game again, so hooray! The fun task of having to just redo this level a second time. At least it's not a particularly difficult level. It's just time consuming more than anything. But the problem is, when something's not that difficult, I actually do worse at it because then I rush more. Like, this is genuinely a problem I have with, I kind of rush a lot. Oh my god, never seen that happen before. Just kind of broke gravity a little bit. Alrighty. I need to play Metal Gear Solid 1. I've actually played every other mainline Metal Gear except 1. I started with 4. Yes, really. Because again, I had a PS2 at the time. And then my brother picked it up, so yeah. The first Metal Gear Solid I played was 4. It was not a good time. Again, the discovery of this game having the longest cutscene, like, uninterrupted cutscene in a game, it's like, wow, this is not surprising whatsoever. Like, yeah, no, this tracks, because this is a long-ass cutscene. I have a story about, like, my family used to watch TV together at night. I beat Metal Gear Solid 4, and literally, like, the viewing night had to be cancelled, because, yeah, no, the cutscene wasn't going to be done in time, and it still went on for a long time, so it's like, okay, we're just not watching anything as a group tonight, because I'm waiting for this cutscene to end. And so yeah, it's about 70 to 80 minutes. Alright, that was an interaction there. Oh my god, how did I not get hit there? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 is notorious for having, like, insanely long cutscenes. Metal Gear Solid 5 is known for having, like, no story. It's really weird. Oh, this bullet bill is persistent. How the hell did I get through that without getting hit? That was ridiculous. I'm not even gonna get the life stream. I don't need it. I'm just that good at the game. You know what? On second thought, I shouldn't be careless. I should just get it anyway. But yeah. After that, I eventually played the collection, I'm pretty sure. It was the PS3 version. And went through 2 and 3. I actually really like 2 a lot. 3 is really good too. And then after that, I would have played Peace Walker, because I was also in that first HD collection. And then I played Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. So yeah, I think that's all the mainline ones, because like Portable Ops is technically not mainline, because like Kojima was like more tangentially connected to it or something weird. Then obviously you get into obvious spin-off territory like Acid. What the hell is Bowser doing? He's just going around in circles for some reason. That worked somehow? Cool. Neat. Done. Final boss time. This time we actually can't skip this. Again, it's very nice that Bowser doesn't do the rolling phase again, he just immediately goes into the stompy phase. Okay, so I need to get actually on a good pattern here, there we go. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the franchise, because like, most of the rest of the games are just spin-offs, like Survive, Jesus Christ, Metal Gear Survive is a game that exists, and Revengeance is like, I guess canon, but also just detached from everything to the point of like, I don't... It's very spin-off-y feeling. Metal Gear Rising does have good moments, I just think it's not the best game. Like, it's got some really jank elements to it. Is this last hit, or is there one more? That's it, cool. Also, even though you can skip everything else, the actual ending cutscene is not skippable, which is really weird. And this isn't skippable either, so we actually do have to sit through everything. The credits should actually be slightly different though. Alrighty, and there, that's GG's. Once again. I'm not gonna treat this cutscene as seriously as I did the first time, just by the nature of, already having beaten this once. Yeah, I wish this cutscene was skippable, given you have to do it twice. But yeah, to go over this again, just overall final thoughts, you know, now that we've done this again, have to just kind of sit through it again anyway. I love Mario Galaxy. Again, there's a reason it's one of my favorite games, like, ever. Definitely my favorite 3D Mario at the very least, but probably one of my favorite Marios in general. Again, I actually would argue Odyssey plays better in some regards, and other games do play better. However, there's the case of just something about the vibes of Galaxy hit different. Like, just something about the energy in this game is sort of unmatched compared to the rest of the games that come after until Odyssey. I would at least say Odyssey. Albeit, I do enjoy the ending, like the story bits of Odyssey, even though it's not like a ton. I'm looking down at my phone, that's why my model's eyes are closed. Yeah, Galaxy 2 just doesn't hit the same vibes either. Galaxy 2, I think, is a fantastic game, but the vibes are just really not great. Honestly, it's just not there. It's not even anything with the game inherently, it's just, yeah, for some reason the vibes are off. Ads are about to start in a way that's gonna interrupt the credits. I'm actually gonna run the ads now, because you're not gonna really be missing much, given that it's mostly just gonna be the ending cutscene anyway, that we've already seen. So, again, apologies if you actually missed the previous stream now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm just not treating this run of the ending that seriously, but again, just to make sure the ads are good before the end. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna ramble about stuff for 3 minutes. This is a very weird animation, I never knew what to make of that. Since this part's happening in ad break, and it's not as serious, do you think this awoke something in people? Like, do you think this explains a lot? Oh yeah, definitely. So why? It's like everyone's just like seeing Rosalina really big for some reason. It's like I wonder why that is. The bigger princess. I think she is objectively the tallest princess. Rosalina is my personal favorite. I like Daisy and Peach also, but like, yeah, I like Galaxy. I'm biased. I should have started that ad break a little bit sooner, so it lined up there with the actual part that's new. Technically, the credits are actually slightly different. Actually, might line up pretty well. Yeah, just, again, the vibes of it are really good. And that's kind of like what sets a lot of games apart for me. Xenoblade 2 is the same way. I'm gonna go on this rant so many times. Xenoblade 2 is in a similar boat for me, where it's just the vibes of it are so up my alley in some ways, to the point that I end up feeling more positively on the game as a whole, even though that game objectively has some very bad decisions in it. You know, Zelda Skyward Sword is another one that has weird-ass choices, but the vibes are good, in my opinion.
Yes.
Welcome! Welcome, new galaxies!
And there we go. Once again, done with the main story. We're not quite done yet, there's still a little bit more to go that I'd like to show off, but... Again, the trend started with this game of, oh, you beat the game to unlock the post-game, now you have to beat the game a second time. I'm not really a fan of it. Like, 3D Land is really bad with it, because you have to do everything, like, again with Luigi also. 3D World doesn't actually do that, which is very nice, I'll be real. Like, you can just go straight into the post-game and just go for it. You don't have to, like, refight Bowser to unlock that post-game. Odyssey is weird, though, because, like, the whole final set piece of Odyssey is so peak that I almost don't mind it as bad, if that makes sense. Let's see. Kind of like Bonanza's in a similar boat, where it's like the final set piece is kind of peak, so it's like, you know, having to replay it twice, it's like, oh, twist my rubber arm, I guess. But yeah, from what I gathered, the ending images are slightly different for this second run than the first run. Like, a few different things are shown, so that's part of the reason why I'm like, okay, let's actually just sit and pay attention to the credits. Not completely just check my phone the whole time. I really am near, aren't I? The amount of time we just, like, conversations are happening, I'm just on my phone off to the side, it's like... I'm not being the allegations, huh? But yeah, like, I think those scenes are new. Again, I'd have to double check, actually. But yeah, I think that's different. And again, this is a rare case of a Switch game of this era, or a Nintendo game period, because as much as people caught on to it during the Switch generation, they've actually been doing it for a long time, where they just don't credit anyone except, like, the new team. They actually credit both the original developers and the new developers for this, and it's, like, really rare that Nintendo has ever done this. Even in, I think, the new Play Control era, they did that, where they're like, you know, maybe not new Play Control, maybe not that far back, but, like, a lot of Switch games just were like, you know, original team, and then go on to the credits of the new version. It's one of those situations, though, where I look at Sonic Colors Ultimate's, like, 30-minute credits, and I'm like, There's gotta be a compromise here somewhere than just not crediting everyone and then showing everyone in such excruciating detail the credits are, you know... Sonic Colors is like a 3-hour game. Like a fifth of the game's runtime for Ultimate is just the credits, basically. Yeah. That's just me. Honestly, this credits theme is also amazing. The music in general in Galaxy 1 is, like, phenomenal. Again, Galaxy 2's soundtrack is still really good, but it relies so much on leitmotifs of the main theme of Galaxy 2 to the point where I feel like it doesn't quite stand out as much, given how much is just built off of the core original theme. But that's just kind of where I stand on it. Yeah, I think the shot of the Gateway Galaxy was originally the flying power-up, so that is slightly different. Yeah, the Sonic Colors Ultimate credits. And also they misprogrammed it so the music didn't loop properly at first.
Thank you for playing my game.
And yeah, just a little quick shot of the new credits. Again, this doesn't have music to be fair, but it's also like significantly shorter than Sonic Colors Ultimate's credits, so I am not as harsh on it. But yeah, there should be a bonus scene after this segment.
Thank you.
I will watch over you from beyond the stars. Yeah, there's the spaceship from the story, and also, the Lumas arrived. I feel like this actually does kind of tie into Galaxy 2, just kind of indirectly. Where it's like, because Rosalina's trying to find this Luma in particular in Galaxy 2, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But anyway, the grand finale Galaxy is now open. Oh yeah, weird quirk of this version on Wii, and also All-Stars, you could hold down B to make the logo light up, because it was originally A and B, but in this version that B doesn't do anything. It's really weird that they took that out of this version. Alright, for the first time in this entire... Actually, we can stick as Luigi. God damn it, my star bit count. I just realized it's like, oh wait, it's 1700. But now that we're done with that, we can go all the way over here and access the final area of the game. A little bonus level for us, for our troubles. Want to go to the grand finale galaxy? Okay then. So yeah, it's on the Trial Galaxy planet. So one more green Luma showed up at the end. The Star Festival is our final mission. This is just kind of a victory lap. This is before they started being like masochistic for the bonus levels. Galaxy 2 is the start of that trend where they're like, let's just torment the player as a 100% reward. Which I'm not a big fan of that, honestly. Look at those stars. The Glorious Toad Brigade is back. Did you hear about their heroic deeds? They're just amazing. Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you. It's a festival. Good evening, Luigi. Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. I don't know if I want to read all this out. Have no fear, we've secured the area. Sweet, sweet vacation. What's the buzz? The Toad Brigade should be in the castle garden. Did you hear about the Toad Brigade's commendation? I'm sure the captain will tell you about it. All about it. Oh, check out the view. Hell yeah, I love how the camera pulls back when you stand there. Look, like, the dynamic camera in this game is really good. Evening. The Queen says hello. I can't believe it's the famous Luigi. Can I have your autograph? Oh my god, Luigi's famous. It's a festival, so have fun, just don't break anything. Does the game also have to clean up even now? Wow, we check out all these falling star bits. Nice. Wow, there's a lot of people to talk to. This was a mistake. The Toad Brigade is an inspiration to toads everywhere. Oh, so how have you been? This here is one amazing festival. The kids are having a blast. So, you having fun? The Toad Brigade is waiting inside. Luigi, did you hear the rumor about the Toad Brigade? The Toad Brigade is so brave. Wow, they're getting a lot of praise. Hi. I'm doing my best impression of the Toad Brigade captain. Not bad, eh? Hey, good to see ya. Make way. I want to join the Toad Brigade. Wow, so you still want to race, huh? I'm not going to lose next time. I think Pingu is going to cry. Look at Peach's castle, it's even more impressive than I imagined. Aww. Hey, it's me, yeah, me, Billboard. Your world is such a cool place, if only I weren't a sign. I forgot about that, actually. Genuinely forgot. Toad Brigade has made their triumphant return, why don't you go say hello? Better not catch you littering. You not saying Sparkle Lumps, cool. That's a good name for Starbits, is Sparkle Lumps. The captain is right over there, go ahead and talk to him. Once again blinded by the light. Mr. Luigi, you gotta hear this. We did such a good job, they're promoting us to Royal Guards. With me as the Royal Guard Commander, nobody will ever kidnap Princess Peach again. Ever. Koopas, Boos, giant overgrown moles, whatever, bring it on. Nothing scares the Royal Guard Commander. Probably. Yeah, press X to doubt. Anyway, hi. Did they really promote that guy the Royal Guard Commander? But the leader's the least brave of them all. Midnight snack. Zzz. This toad's meat is always on fire. Gosh, I'm a Royal Guard? I don't know if I should sleep myself or not. Nope, never scared. This one's actually kind of annoying to get. I don't know how easy it is to get as Mario, given that's kind of a weird triple jump, potentially. Star Festival, Star Bunnies, yeah, I'm sensing a connection here. We know who the real heroes of this story are. Look at the shooting stars. Starbits are falling everywhere. I've never seen anything like it. We'll race again soon, right, Boyoing? And we're done. Hey, before we go, we need to actually talk to the purple toad. I can't forget. Hi. Luigi, a very special letter has arrived for you. I'll read it out loud, okay? Ahem. Congratulations! We would like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for saving all the Power Stars and playing to the very end. Until next time, the Super Mario Galaxy staff. I sent a picture to your system album, so look out for it. Oh, you just say the same thing again. You should put it in the fridge though, it's a good pizza, yeah. And with that, we have officially finished Super Mario Galaxy. Not bad. One thing worth mentioning is the Toad reads out the letter because originally it was sent to the Wii message board, and since there is nothing like that, there's no way to actually read the message otherwise. Damn, one short of 69. But I'm gonna back out because why not? I'm not gonna do it again as Mario, though. If you want like true 100%, you'd have to do it twice. But really quickly, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna take a very interesting gamble and go through my screenshot gallery. This is definitely a photo from a Wii that was upscaled. It actually looks better than it does on All-Stars, actually. I think it is a slightly different photo. It's like it's the same photo, but just upscaled a little bit differently. And this is the one for Mario. Galaxy 2 has a different photo to tie into the storybook of that game as a mild spoiler, I guess. Oh, well, that's awkward. We'll worry about that later. But really quickly, one, the new Switch version does add the entire soundtrack to be able to listen to it, so that's nice. There is also the new song, too, for the new chapter. New chapter is very good, by the way. We did go through it a while back, and I actually do appreciate it quite a bit. Though it is not included in the physical storybook. This physical storybook is just what was there originally. Oh wait, we can't actually see our death counter until we finish as Mario. So back in we go, I guess. Remember how I was like, we're not gonna do this twice. I guess we do have to do this twice. We got time. They just updated, goddamn. That makes sense. They normally put out updates around like 6 p.m. So like, mildly awkward. It's fine. So yeah, hey, that level we just did, we gotta do it again. And this is all just to see my death counter for this playthrough. This is so much extra work. I didn't realize you had to do this both times to get the death counter to show up. So a true 242. Galaxy 2 has 242 organically, like the green stars, and then the perfect run stars equal 100 or 242. Guess you get to see the final level? Yeah, we're just doing a quick run through of it again in order to actually get the stats for this playthrough. So yeah, we did talk to everyone previously, but again, just trying to get a little bit of a move on. But yeah, I love the atmosphere of Galaxy. I feel like it is very peak. God, the stained glass window looks so clear now. It's like genuinely kind of disconcerting how like I can actually see detail at this distance instead of just a blurry mess. But yeah, this is like the second time we've seen Mario in this entire playthrough is just here because, yeah, we went with Luigi. Which again, is my preferred way to play Galaxy, to be fair. I mean, we can get the picture again, I guess. We don't have to, given I already have it once. Yeah, this is the part that would normally just be in the message. Normally the Toad wouldn't read it out in the Wii version. I ended with 17 star bits, I swear to God. Thank you for the hydration check. So the temptation to grab 25 star bits just so I'm not the only one being cursed, but anyway. Alrighty, for real though this time. Mario's death count's not gonna matter because that's from playing this game in the first place. To unlock Luigi. We had 15 deaths this playthrough. That is pretty good, all things considered. But yeah, that's just the last thing I wanted to show there. I think in Galaxy 2 you can unlock Rosalina as a icon. And also, you originally were able to use Mii's, but since the Mii functionality is very different on Switch, they got rid of that with All-Stars. Yeah, I very much enjoy this game. Is again one of my favorites. It is a Fox Girls favorite as a result. And I always just have a great time. This is my third playthrough in the span of like 3 months because of this version coming out, and it's still just very fun. This is a game I thoroughly enjoy, other than a couple of rough patches, but in general they're not that bad. And yeah, overall I really enjoyed playing it again, though again I did play it fairly recently, twice. Yeah, genuinely one of my favorites. And we're not done with Mario though for a little bit, because next Fox Girls favorites is probably going to be Mario Party DS. Look forward to that. That could be very cursed. Ow, I'm tired. I'm glad I got through that stream, given how tired I feel right now. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. This was a lot of fun. Thank you again to Star for the raid, and thank you to all the follows and everyone for hanging out. Again, next stream is a little bit up in the air, depending on if I get sick. If I get sick, streams might be on hold. I'll keep you all posted. Otherwise, next stream will be Wednesday, where we start Mario Party DS. It'll probably also be like a 2-hour stream, just because Mario Party DS is like not that long of a game. It depends on how much trouble the boards give me. I'd like to get through like 2 or 3 boards next time at the very least, but we'll see. Then do the final 2 of the stream after, and then go over some of the bonus modes probably. That's gonna be interesting, because I'm gonna be running it off emulation, obviously, though I do still have my physical copy of the game. But doing like the touchscreen minigames and that is going to be hell. So that's gonna be fun. Hi, if you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications when I go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel as, like a YouTube channel where I edit down streams to an episodic format. I am planning original content there in the future. I have a VOD channel for archives of streams, minus intermissions or other parts where I'm just not on screen or talking. I have a Blue Sky for updates. And a Ko-Fi is a tip jar. I do have a donation goal. I'm officially declaring it a MomoCon 2026 donation goal. I also reset it because I raised it up slightly, because I was looking at flights and 500 was a little bit low. Donating is completely optional, as is gifting anything through Throne, but any additional support is greatly appreciated. I also need to update the donation goals underneath the stream, because that was going up to 500. I need to actually have something set for 600 now. But I am promising extra playthroughs if we get to those goals. I also have a follower goal and a sub goal as well. We still have to do the sub goal for 10 subs during September, which was a Smash Pass stream. So at some point, I'll be doing a Smash Pass stream. I might drag Zon into it if she's down. Just because I think it'll be interesting to have Zon try to help out for that. The other thing is I might make it part of a donathon. As a little peek behind the curtain, for everyone who's stuck around, the current plan is to, if this donation goal is not met by this point, which I doubt it will be, because, like, why would it be? I will probably attempt a small donathon in February in order to try to hit that goal. If not, it's fine. Any leftover will go to, like, emotes and stuff like that. But I might include the Smash Pass as part of the donathon and just, you know, make it a Valentine's Day thing was actually my thought, is just do a Valentine's Day Smash Pass stream, but also do the donathon around that week anyway. And yeah, and then just kind of try to raise up some extra money to have some banked for MomoCon. I want to meet my friends. I want to meet my partner, who hopefully will also be able to go. And I don't have anything else planned for that donathon, but I have 2 months. I'll be fine, hopefully. She says, knowingly, that she will not be fine in 2 months, and she will not have planned anything out until the very last minute. But yeah, again, all donations are completely optional, but greatly appreciated. I don't even remember what goals I had set there, actually. I'm gonna just double check really quickly, since I'm reading this out. So, what I had now, I'm gonna set something else, probably. Did I not save that? I didn't actually save that when I was editing it. Oopsie. Yeah, I moved a lot of the ones that list as sub-goals into the donathon, just because subs are just gonna be kind of low. So, like, not to edit this on the spot or anything, but yeah, like, I think Sonic 06 will be the $600 goal, but that would be 100%. Galaxy 2 is going to be in there for some total. I've thought about putting Balan Wonderworld in, just to really cement my suffering with this. The follower goal of Kaiser Mario World might also change. I might move the BizHawk Shuffler there. The BizHawk Shuffler that would be a goal would be specifically a friends pick games for a BizHawk Shuffler, and I have to go through them without knowing what games they are, kind of shuffler. So yeah, that'll probably move to, that's probably going to be the follower goal, actually. So that's at 125 followers, we're currently at 112, thank you all for that. And yeah, I need to redo a lot of the goals listed above below the stream, because I actually don't have I forgot to save the donathon goals. My bad. But yeah, I'm not expecting that bar to move much until after MagFest anyway, so again, that's why I'd push it then. But I just wanted to officially declare it as a Momocon goal, for the sake of transparency. But yeah, any extra will just go to assets, maybe getting a new VTuber model, get like more assets for it, and also just like emotes, because god, I don't have many emotes. I have two. No, I have 3. I forgot I made this one. But yeah, I genuinely appreciate everyone's support regardless. This was a lot of fun. Again, thank you to Star for the raid. And I am tired. Again, I still can't tell if I'm sick or not, and that's driving me a little bit bananas. Like, I'd almost just want to get the band-aid off, basically. Oh, hi. I heard that sound. Oh, hi, Serena. Thank you. I'm scared to see what the bar is gonna go up to. But that alert is staying on screen for a while. The 1% of the goal. Aw, thank you. Hee. Pat the Serena. I don't have messages. There's no way to like interlink it. I see. The message on the donation was, this is only 1% of my power. It's like, I'm in fear. But yeah, thank you all so much. We'll be back hopefully soon with more Fox Girls favorites. I also might try to throw in some more game clearing stuff next year. In general, just because it's been a hot minute since I've done a game clearing stream, or even just a one-off stream. I guess the Bible game was just last Wednesday, that wasn't that long ago. What am I talking about? I totally blanked out on the Bible game race because it was that horrible of a game. I enjoyed the stream though, but yeah, no. The game itself was not good. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Serena. Really appreciate it. 1%. Yeah, my voice is giving out. I'm definitely gonna have a coughing attack at any moment, so I'm gonna end soon. I'm almost done with my lemonade. Do we want to do a raid, is my question right now. Yeah, so who is live is the other question, actually. what you feel comfortable with. Yeah, I might end just because, yeah, my voice is giving up. But part of me wants to do a raid, but a lot of people are playing games that's like, I can raid there, potentially. I'm really bad at like, oh, hey, actually, that's not a bad idea. But what do we raid with? Because my brain immediately went to something that I don't think I should raid someone I don't know very well with. Like, how cursed do we want to be as a first impression of ourselves to a community? Ah. Yeah, Welcome New Galaxy is good. Welcome New Galaxy is way better than my suggestion, which would have been Toad's meat is on fire. Yeah, that's way more palatable, I'll be honest. Sure, we can try to rate this person. I'm not super into Baldur's Escape, but I almost just typed in Ace Attorney out of instinct, which I guess is, on brand, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I don't know if I've interacted with this person before, so it might be fun to actually do a raid. Sure. Yeah, let's raid this person. Yeah, Welcome New Galaxy is way safer than the message I was gonna do. So, yeah, let's not be as cursed as my immediate instinct. Yeah, Welcome New Galaxy. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Again, next stream will hopefully be sometime this week. Not doing the Game Awards because, haha. But, yeah, next stream will probably be Wednesday if I'm not sick. Otherwise, I might push for Friday to do like a one-off thingy. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their evening. Good night. Take care.